In today's video, we're going to dive into the remarkable story of how South Korea turned bubblegum pop music and dramatic TV shows into a multi-billion-dollar geopolitical empire to save itself from total financial ruin. This is the untold story of the greatest economic gamble of all. Chapter 1: The Financial Collapse of 1997. When you think of global superstars like BTS filling stadiums or series like Squid Game completely breaking the internet, you see a modern cultural superpower. But in the late 90s, South Korea was hit by a catastrophic financial crisis that left the nation in dire straits, drowning in debt and on the brink of bankruptcy. The national currency plummeted, foreign investors panicked, and people who thought they were untouchable began to fall like dominoes. The situation was so desperate that the country had to request a massive $58 billion bailout from the International Monetary Fund, which was seen as a devastating national humiliation. And this triggered an incredible moment of national solidarity, where millions of ordinary citizens literally lined up around the block to donate their personal gold, wedding rings, and family heirlooms so the state could melt them down to pay off international debt. Although this gold campaign showed the people's unparalleled spirit, the government realized that relying solely on microchips, shipyards, and traditional factories was no longer enough. The old economic model was completely broken, and they needed a massive structural transformation to survive. Chapter 2: Jurassic Park versus the automotive industry. That's when a new president took over with a radical vision after noticing a fascinating statistic. The Hollywood movie Jurassic Park made more money at the global box office than the largest Korean car manufacturer earned by selling 1.5 million vehicles abroad. This impressive realization changed everything for the government, and they thought, well, why are we spending billions building huge steel factories when we can just create a hit movie or a pop star? It was at that very moment that South Korea embraced a bold and entirely new geopolitical strategy called soft power, which is the ability to attract people through culture, values, and ideas instead of using military force or economic intimidation. In 1998, the government literally created a Ministry of Culture with a huge and unprecedented budget entirely dedicated to exporting Korean entertainment to the global stage. But they didn't just give money to artists and wish them luck, they industrialized the creative process, treating music groups just like microchips or smartphones. Entertainment agencies created rigorous and brutal training camps, where young people practiced dancing or singing for 14 hours a day for years. Even before releasing a single song, every beat, every eye-catching music video angle, and every dramatic plot twist in a drama was mathematically designed and optimized to do one thing: break the internet. Chapter 3: The Economic Multiplier Effect. The return on this investment and cultural strategy was absolutely incredible, as economists quickly discovered a phenomenon called the multiplier effect. Studies showed that for every $100 the Korean government spent on exporting cultural content, an additional $400 was generated in sales of completely unrelated Korean products. Think about how it works in reality. A teenager in Brazil, Europe, and the United States falls in love with a Netflix drama. While watching the show, they notice the characters eating delicious Korean fried chicken, using a modern Samsung smartphone, driving a current Hyundai car, and applying specific Korean skincare products. Suddenly, this fan doesn't just want the music or the series. They want the entire Korean lifestyle. They start buying Korean cosmetics, craving Korean food, acquiring Korean electronics, and eventually saving up to fly to Seoul as tourists. Today, this cultural wave, globally known as Hallyu or the Korean wave, is a massive pillar of the nation's wealth. K-pop alone injects over $10 billion into the South Korean economy every single year, boosting tourism, fashion, and technology to historic peaks. Brands that were once seen as alternative and cheap are now global luxury symbols. And Korean culture is dominating the global market without showing any signs of leaving. Chapter 4: Entertainment as a Political Weapon. So, in the end, entertainment isn't just about fun, catchy choreography or romantic TV shows. It's a highly sophisticated and ultra profitable geopolitical weapon that literally rebuilt a broken economy from scratch. If you found this economic analysis insane, click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into global facts. Leave a comment below. Do you think other countries should copy this cultural strategy, or was South Korea just a once-in-a-lifetime miracle? Thanks for watching and see you next time.